The Rothman Institute presents Take 5 on Hawks All Access.
Hawk fans, thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Take 5. Last weekend, the St. Joseph's men's track and field team took third place at the Atlantic 10 Indoor Championships. Playing a large hand in making that happen and joining us today is senior captain Tyler Dougherty. Tyler, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This past weekend, you ran a leg on the silver medal 4x4, and you also ran the second leg on the championship DMR. Obviously, you know, 2 medals at A10s, huge success. But on the DMR, you guys accomplished some pretty great things. Talk about the records that you guys broke last weekend and what that means to you as a senior.
Well, we set the meet record, the Atlantic 10 Conference Championship record for the DMR, and on top of that, we set the facility record at Rhode Island in their field house, which were both pretty amazing things. Unfortunately, we didn't set the school record. We're still about 6 seconds off of that, but it was really cool to be part of that as my last indoor meet, to not only win an event, but to set 2 records as well. It's pretty awesome.
Still quite an accomplishment. So obviously you talked about at Rhode Island, Mackle Fieldhouse. Throughout your career, 4 years on Hawk Hill, you've had the opportunity to run at many indoor and outdoor venues, facilities, many tracks. What has been your favorite place, favorite track to run on in your career?
Well, probably ever since I was about 10 years old, I've ran at Penn Relays at Franklin Field at the University of Pennsylvania, and I would have to say that that's definitely the best track, the best facility I've ever ran at. Being a track athlete, you usually only ever run in front of maybe a couple hundred people, but at the Penn Relays, it's about 20 to 30,000, so it's really a big difference, and it's a lot of fun.
Must be an incredible experience.
It is.
During track season, obviously have to have a very strict diet regimen to go along with all the exercise that you're doing. Indoor season's coming to a close, you know, after next weekend with IC4As. So you might think about a little cheat meal in between seasons. If you had that one go-to cheat meal where you can just eat whatever you wanted and didn't have to worry about any of the consequences, what would that be?
Well, me and my roommates always go to Little Caesars as our cheat meal. They have the $5 pizza deal, so we'll all get our own pie and do that usually.
That works?
Yep.
You're a senior here at St. Joseph's, interdisciplinary health services major. What do you want to do with that degree after you graduate? What's your dream job?
Right now I'm in process of interviewing at graduate schools for a master's in public health, and from there I want to be able to help with things like policy making and along those lines with improving our nation's health, because I think that's one of the biggest problems we're facing as a country. Awesome.
Good for you. Final question for you. Head coach Mike Lavin, in his career at St. Joe's, was a standout middle distance runner. You're a sensational quarter miler. So let's say you could face off against Coach Glavin in the 400, one lap around the track. How much of a head start would you need to give him for him to potentially beat you in that race?
Probably at least 150 meters, maybe 200 meters.
Nice. Now flip it. If you were to race him in the mile, do you think it would be any kind of competition?
No, I don't think that it would even be close. I don't think I could handle it.
Fair enough. Tyler, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
me.
me.
Good luck at IC4As next weekend.
Thank you.
The St. Joseph's men's track and field team returns to action next weekend, March 7th through 8th, at the IC4A Championships in Boston, Massachusetts, and we wish them all the best of luck. For Hawks All Access, I'm Nikki Philpott, and we'll see you next time.